Hey guys, welcome to our channel. Please click the subscribe button and click the bell icon and never miss another update from Almighty Java. In this video, we will see how to implement simple front-end pagination in React. This video is kind of independent video. Don't need to worry about other things. But still, if you want you can watch our other videos that will help you to understand this video in a better way. Before going further, let's quickly demo whatever we are going to develop in this video. So here if you see we added one more menu for the user list, and when I click on this user list then we will get 75 records. So to maintain 75 records we created pagination and at a time we are showing only 5. So if you are one first page then first and the previous button is disabled. And to reach for next page or the last page you can use next and last button. You can see the page number also, like here you can see 1. So instead of 1 you can type any page from 2 to 15 and you will directly redirect to that page. So this is a kind of shortcut to navigate to the proper page. Let's demo this pagination. See, it is working, and when you reach to the last page then next and the last button will be disabled. You can directly type the number and will reach to that particular page. And even on the left side also detail is changing. I hope you got the idea what are we going to implement in this video. The incoming video we will implement filter and sorting functionality also. Now first let's see from where we are getting this user, which API we are using. Let's search for random user. Click on the first link. So this is the API which gives the random user. Not only random user, you can get so many kinds of JSON. Let's quickly explore this. See, like here you can see one user image and some details. The same thing we can also get. But first, let's click on Learn More button. See, here is the URL. Down, you can see the result also of this URL. Let's use this URL in an independent tab. See, here is the result. So we can also implement page based on this result that we'll implement in future. Let's go back, check some more details. Click on the documentation link. See, here it provides so many things. Not only 1 or 75, you can request 5,000 random users. Let's check this URL. See, now I am getting 5,000 users. This also we will implement in coming videos, and instead of 5,000, you can any number and it will return result according to that number. Let's open the second tab. See, this one we are going to use in this video. Click on the Call This API Directly button. See, this is giving 75 random user list. So this is the URL we are going to use. So now first we need to add one more menu and one more component for the user list. Let's add these things first. Open app.js file. Add one more route for the user list. Create a new component for the user list. Add one more link in navigation bar, so open navigation bar file. Open book list file also. So we can directly copy the code. Let's add common code in the user list file. Import this user list also. Let's quickly review whatever changes we added. Now let's add render-related code. Now I am just adding simple div with simple text. First, let's see this hello user message is printing or not. See, it is navigating, and it is printing the message also. See, here is the message. See, navigation also working fine. Now let's add other changes. Here I am just copying the code because the presentation is the same as the book list, so just watch. Yes, here we need to change the URL. So let's change. Now let's add the card and table related changes. Let's check card is appearing properly or not. See, it is coming correctly. Let's change the icons from the list to users. Yeah, we need to import this. See, this is perfect. Now let's add the columns. Okay, now let's iterate the users and map it to the table column. Add a simple condition also: if there are no users, then give a message like no users available. Otherwise, map users to the table. Whatever code we are coding that is similar to booklist page. The name column is the combination of first and last. Yeah, we need to add this dot state also. Let's check the first name is printing or not. See, it is printing. Now similarly add code for all the columns. Okay, this is done. Let's check. See, it is showing properly. Here it is showing 75 records at a time. Now let's see how to implement pagination. Let's create two more constants as a part of the state. So one is the current page and another is users per page. So initially when very first time page loads, then current page value should be 1 and we are showing only 5 users per page. Okay, now let's create a constant array for this 3 variable and assign this dot state. So now we don't need to add this dot state every time whenever we will use this 3 variable. So let's remove this dot state from here. I hope this is clear for you. Let's check, is everything working fine or not. See, it is working same as earlier. Now let's create some more constants. Okay, so first one is the last index, and here I am multiplying current page and users per page. So if we are loading page first time, then the current page is 1 and users per page is 5, so the last index is 5. Same way, if the current page is 5 and users per page is again 5 only, then the last index is 25. That means the first index should be 20 in this case. I hope this last index is clear for you. Let's create one more constant for the first index. So for the first index, we are subtracting users per page from the last index. So if we are loading page first time, then the last index is 5 and users per page also 5, then the first index is 0. Let's create a constant for current users. So here I am doing slice from users. So if it is the first page, then the first index is 0 and the last index is 5, then current users should be from 0 to 4. It is working same as array concept. Create one more constant for total pages. So this is simple. Total users divide by users per page. So, for example, total users is 75 and users per page is 5, then total pages is 15. Now instead of users, let's use current users. Let's check. Now it should show only 5 records. See, it is showing only 5. I hope whatever constants we created till now, those are clear for you. Now let's add pagination related code. Let's add card footer. Let's create a div which will show us the current page information at the left side. And we need one more div which will appear on the right side and show the page navigation related buttons. Let's add simple logic which will show the current page number out of total pages. See, this is simple. See, it is displaying like showing page 1 of 15. So when we navigate, then this current page number also will change. Now let's add page navigation related code. So here I am using input group, similar kind of code you can find in React Bootstrap page also. Let's import this first. Now we are prepending the input group, then a text box, and then appending the input group. Import this form control also. Now add 4 buttons, 2 for prepend and 2 for appending. So here 2 buttons, 1 for first and 1 for previous. Copy these 2 and paste it to input group appending. So here 2 buttons, 1 for next and 1 for last. Import this button also. Let's check now how it is looking. See, it is looking perfect. Only thing is we need to add some more modifications and click events. Let's add some other changes also. Add type and variant attribute for these 4 buttons. Now let's add disabled related logic. So if we are on the first page, then first and the previous button must be disabled. See, the logic is very simple. Same thing if we are on the last page, then next and the last button must be disabled. So current pages equal to total pages. Let's check now. See, it is some more perfect and buttons also disabling. Now let's change this input group size. Make it small. Let's add font awesome icons for first, previous, next and last. Let's import all 4 icons. Icons are like step backward, fast backward, step forward and fast forward. Icons name are also simple. Now let's add icons for buttons. Okay, now this is done. Let's check now. See, icons are showing properly. Now let's add changes for this text box. Let's create some custom CSS so this text box should not look odd. Add CSS for width, border, color, text alignment, and font weight. Now let's apply this CSS. Let's check now. See now text box is simple and text also aligning to center. Now change the background of this text box. Now this is perfect. Page navigation is looking perfect. Now let's add the events for all 4 buttons in the text box. For the first button, add an event on click and the function name is the first page. For the previous button, add an event on click and the function name is the previous page. For the next button, add an event on click and the function name is next page. For the last button, add an event on click and the function name is the last page. And for text box also first let's add name and value attribute. So here in value, I am assigning current page. And for an event I am adding on change function and will create function change page. First, let's create a function for change page. So this is text box change event. So this code is similar which we created for book.js. Initially, it comes as a string so we need to parse it to integer. Now let's add functions for all 4 buttons. Before going further let's check change page is working or not. See in text box 1 is coming as a default. And when I am changing the value then page also is changing. I hope this you understood. See current page is working as expected. Now let's add an implementation for all 4 buttons. Implementation is simple. For the first page if the current page is greater than 1 then set current page value to 1. For the previous page if the current page is greater than 1 then set current page value to current page minus 1. These two I am not explaining, you tell me in comment section what is happening here for last and next page. Let's check now, is everything working or not? See it is working. Still there are some more validation we need to add. So those will add in as part of coming video. See we implemented the simplest front-end pagination. Let's review whatever we added till now. I checked in my changes. I will show you from where you can find these. Let's open our GitHub page. Here is the repository. Here are the changes. That's it for this video. Please like and share this video. Subscribe our channel. Thanks for watching.